Tom, thanks so much. We're here at PAC Expo Las Vegas. It's time for another set of videos. We always seem to do these
We do.
whenever we get together, whether it's PAC Expo, Pro Food Tech, whatever, one of those shows or one of those things. So I appreciate the time. I wanted to, in this video, talk to you a little bit about the state of the industry. I know PMMI has done some work around state of the industry trends and things that you've seen, and it'll tie nicely to our October issue, which is our state of the industry report. So top line wise, Tom, what has PMMI seen, state of the industry, trends, things that are driving the industry right now?
So I think the state of the industry is relatively healthy, Andy. Two things that we're probably paying the most attention to is that the emphasis on sustainability for all types of packaging formats is not just a constant theme as it has been for many years. It's now an integral part of a business discussion. What I'm also very interested in seeing, and was at a conference last week with one of our PMMI members having to do with sustainability and food waste, is that the whole discussion is now understanding that it's a bit more nuanced than just saying, no, you should stop doing this, or everything should be recycled. Packaging has value, and the value that packaging provides is to bring the product that the consumer has purchased to the point of safe and efficient use by the consumer wherever it is that they're going to have that product. And so the importance there is that we require many requirements, we require many elements of packaging to perform. And in order for them to do that, the nuanced discussion about the approach that we're going to use to have the packaging be successful as well as to be sustainable is a really big discussion point right now.
What are some, maybe one or two challenges you're seeing that are still standing as roadblocks for maybe some of the PMMI members or the industry at large as far as the sustainability effort goes?
I think it's a journey, and as a result of a journey, some of the consumer emphasis is on a statement. We're going to change this now. Mm-hmm. Good point. Until you start thinking about what, again, you're asking packaging to do. And once you start to consider that element of packaging protecting the product all the way through, packaging to keep light out, packaging to keep air out, packaging to make sure that the shelf life is as indicated by the product, then it becomes, just saying that we're going to reduce the amount of packaging, just saying we're going to change from one packaging material to another, that's not the real statement there. And I think the more nuanced discussion and a little bit longer discussion is the right approach, and it's the right discussion to be having right now. I'm impressed by the companies across the board that are looking at their best methods in order to bring that sustainability message forward, in addition to all the other elements, promoting the product, protecting the product, providing the information about the proper use of the product by the consumer, even the ingredients for it.
So you mentioned food waste, and I wanted to talk about that a little bit. There's been a real awareness around the industry and even in consumer circles about reducing food waste. What have you seen from the packaging industry to help with that, and where do you think that the packaging industry can continue to help reduce that food waste that is out there?
So that again is a more nuanced piece, but again, incremental improvements across the board. One of them is to take a look and recognize that at the point that you have brought a product all the way through to the retailer, the worst piece that you can have is that it is no longer accepted or chosen by the consumer, because now you either need to dispose of it or to return it to the manufacturer. So packaging plays an important value going all the way through. Some of the intelligent packaging that you have with microbial scavengers that could be provided in order to keep the color or in order to extend the shelf life just a little bit longer are all valuable pieces, and these are elements that the packaging firms and the consumer packaged goods firms can work together on to provide those so that we are reducing the waste of the product. Portion control could be a piece of it. We just say that we're going to package it in a little bit smaller format because for different times, the consumer wants different amounts of a particular product. A group of 2, a family of 5, a group or a get-together with friends. How do you take a look at that? What's the right packaging amount or the right product amount, and therefore the right packaging amount for that product for the different areas and different times, Andy?
Great, Tom. I appreciate that. We're going to do another video and talk a little bit more about robotics and automation, which we, again, seem to always talk about. But that is certainly one of the trends I know driving the industry today.
It is.
So we will talk about that in our second video.
Great.
Thanks for talking sustainability and food waste in the first one.
Thanks, Andy.